is Arias, and I'm a bike messenger within the RSSH delivery company. Today is Sunday, April 19th, 2026. And on behalf of Cyber FM and the RSSH, we thank you for listening to today's Cybersecurity Report. It is Sunday, April 19th, 2026. You are locked in and tuned to Cyber FM, your primary frequency for the digital frontline. I'm your host, Arias Thomas, and on the briefing desk today, we're tracking a catastrophic credential leak at Global Logistics Corp impacting supply chains across the Atlantic, the rapid ascent of the ransomware syndicate known as the Gentleman, a critical FBI warning regarding hijacked Soho routers being used for state-level espionage, and the dangerous evolution of the chaos malware as it targets cloud infrastructure. Let's begin.
Story number 1. Global Logistics Corp credential leak paralyzes ports.
Leading our coverage, a massive security lapse at Global Logistics Corp has sent shockwaves through international trade. Overnight, a database containing over 500,000 administrative credentials was discovered on an open directory server, effectively handing the keys to the kingdom to anyone with the web browser. These weren't just email logins, they included access codes for port management systems and automated tracking software. We are already seeing reports of delayed shipments at major hubs as the company scrambles to reset permissions. It's a textbook example of how a simple configuration error can turn a global supply chain into a digital bottleneck.
Story number 2. The Gentleman rise in ransomware rankings.
In the underworld of digital extortion, there's a new heavy hitter. New data from Guidepoint Security shows that while overall ransomware volume is stabilizing, a group known as the Gentleman has skyrocketed to the number 2 spot globally. They've claimed a staggering 182 distinct victims in the first quarter of 2026 alone, a massive jump from their 16th place ranking just months ago. While veteran groups are seeing a slight dip in activity, the Gentlemen are filling the vacuum with surgical precision. The lesson for IT teams: the faces of the threat change, but the pressure never lets up.
Story number 3. FBI warns of Russian GRU router hijacks.
Moving to state-sponsored threats, the FBI and IC3 have issued a high-priority alert regarding the Russian GRU. Russian intelligence units are actively exploiting vulnerabilities in small office, home office, also known as SOHO routers, to facilitate DNS hijacking operations. By compromising these edge devices, they aren't just stealing local data. They are redirecting entire networks to malicious servers to intercept credentials and sensitive communications. If you're running a standard consumer router for your business and haven't updated the firmware recently, you are effectively leaving the back door open for state-level actors.
Story number 4. Chaos malware evolves for cloud exploitation.
Finally, a familiar name in malware has learned some new tricks. Chaos malware, the Go-based botnet originally known for targeting routers via SSH brute forcing, has officially evolved. Researchers have identified a new variant specifically designed to exploit misconfigured cloud deployments, specifically targeting Hadoop clusters. Instead of just building a botnet for DDoS attacks, Chaos is now using cloud resources for high-scale crypto mining and lateral movement within the corporate networks. Chaos isn't just at the edge anymore, it's in the heart of the infrastructure. This broadcast is brought to you by the RSSH Delivery Company, New York's exclusive delivery option. In an era where every secure message leaves a digital footprint for hackers to follow, the RSSH knows that the only truly unhackable connection is a physical one. When the stakes are too high for the cloud and your data is too sensitive for the fiber optic grid, New York trusts the RSSH to move encrypted assets and cold storage hardware across the 5 boroughs with a guaranteed human chain of custody. Because in this city, the most secure connection is a hand-delivered guarantee. Remember, if it absolutely must stay private, don't upload it. Use an RSSH bike messenger. That is the state of the digital world for this Sunday, April 19th, 2026. Today we've covered the Global Logistics credential leak, the rapid ascent of the Gentleman ransomware group, the FBI's alert on state-sponsored router hijacks, and the migration of chaos malware into the cloud. The takeaway here is from the ports that move our goods to the routers that move our data, the infrastructure we rely on is under constant siege. A single open directory or an unpatched router is all it takes to bring the system to its knees. This is Cyber FM. brought to you by the RSSH Delivery Company. I'm your host, Arias Thomas. Stay secure.
Listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arias Thomas.